Hi, today we have something for you on the creation week. We get this from Genesis chapter 1. On the first day, God created light. On the second day, he created the firmament. On the third day, he caused dry land to appear and vegetation. On the fourth day, he created the sun and the moon, and he made the stars also. On the fifth day, he created the birds and sea creatures. And on the sixth day, he created the land animals and mankind. In verse 31 of Genesis chapter 1, God saw that everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. The evening and the morning were the sixth day. What about the seventh day of creation week? On the seventh day, God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all the work which he had made. And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which he had made. So where do we get our time from? Well, we get Earth years from one rotation of the sun. We get Earth days from one complete turn on its axis. We get our months from the moon. So where do we get Earth's weeks from? We get Earth's weeks from the creation week. Was the seventh day Sabbath kept before the law was given on Mount Sinai? Yes. God kept it with Adam and Eve. He not only kept the Sabbath, but as we read, he blessed the Sabbath and sanctified it. That is, he made it holy. The interesting thing was, Jesus continued in the New Testament in Matthew, "For the Son of Man is Lord, even of the Sabbath day." That's also in Mark and in Luke. The children of Israel kept the Sabbath before Mount Sinai. In Exodus 16:23 we read, "The Lord said, Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. 6 days ye shall gather the manna, but in the seventh day, which is the Sabbath, in it there shall be none." So the people rested on the seventh day. This experience happened before the Israelites arrived at Mount Sinai, where God spoke the 10 Commandments and wrote them on 2 tablets of stone. The Israelites kept the Sabbath for the next 40 years of wandering in the desert. God kept supplying the manna 6 days a week until they entered the Promised Land and took the city of Jericho. Of course, we all know the 4th commandment of the 10. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shall you labour and do all your work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it you shall not do any work, you nor your son nor your daughter, your manservant or your maidservant, your cattle, or the stranger that is within your gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. You'll notice the word remember, and it means to recall what was before. Did Jesus expect his followers to keep the Sabbath forever? Well, in Matthew 24:20, Jesus said, "But pray ye, that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day." He's referring to the fall of Jerusalem in 70 AD, many years after his ascension. Now Isaiah 66:22 and 3, we read, "For as the new heavens and the new earth, which I will make, shall remain before me, saith the Lord, so shall your seed and your name remain. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, said the Lord. So the answer is yes. And from one Sabbath to another shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord. The Sabbath's a memorial to God's creative power, a 6-day creation, or 1 day of rest. Some might question, which day is the 7th day? What a good question that is, and the answer is easy. Let's look at the month of February, because it has 28 days this year. That's in 2015. Sunday is the first day, and Saturday is the 7th day. Most calendars are set out like this, but not all. So let's look for some Bible proof. Matthew 28:1 we read, "At the end of the Sabbath, as it began to dawn towards the first day of the week, came Mary Magdalene and the other Mary to see the sepulchre." And that was Easter Sunday. This is also recorded in Mark, Luke, and John. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John can't be wrong. In Luke 4:16 we read, "As his custom was, he, Jesus, went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day." Will you choose to follow Jesus, the Creator God? Have you seen Earth's use-by date yet? It's worth a look. May God bless you, friend.